Crystal was last seen alive on July 3rd of 2015. At the time, the Nelson County Sheriff's Office was handling the case. Brooks Houck told police the couple had fed cows at the family farm and then went home together. He says the next morning she was gone. 4 months later, the sheriff at the time announced Crystal was presumed dead.
She has vanished.
And declared Houck the main suspect.
No comment. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
The FBI took over Crystal's case 5 years later. They'd spend the next 2 years searching several properties from the home of Brooks' brother, former Bardstown police officer Nick Houck, and the family farm. That brings us to June 21st of this year, when a grand jury indicted 32-year-old Joseph Lawson on 2 charges: conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. His attorney confirmed it was in connection to the Crystal Rogers case. And finally, the arrest of Brooks Houck, now charged with murder and tampering with evidence, on a $10 million cash bond.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl and this is True Crime and Other Stuff. Thanks for being here, where I like to bring you the facts about true crime, the missing, current events, or anything I find interesting or important. Today, I have some news on the Crystal Rogers case. I'm going to read from this article written by Rachel Smith. 8 years after Bardstown mom Crystal Rogers disappeared, 2 men have now been charged in connection with the case. Brooks Houck, Rogers' boyfriend at the time and father to one of her children, has been charged with the murder and tampering with physical evidence. Joseph Lawson was arrested in Nelson County and charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence in connection with the case. This is a significant break in nearly decade-long investigation. Here's everything we know so far about the case. Rogers is a 35-year-old woman of 5 children, went missing on July 3rd, 2015 from Bardstown. Her car was found abandoned on the Bluegrass Parkway with her keys, phone, and purse still inside. Crystal was not known to go anywhere without her kids, according to the FBI. My mom is a very special woman, one of Crystal's daughters wrote to the website dedicated to the investigation. The memory that will forever be in my heart is going to Dairy Queen and buying my mama lunch. We would always get the chicken strip basket with the toast and gravy to go with it. Going over to Mama Martin's and playing Phase 10 and Aggravation over and over while eating snacks. Since my mom's been missing, life has been really hard. I always wondered what my mom would be like if she had and my papa were still alive. Aww. Crystal's body has never been recovered, but she has been presumed dead. On the morning of November 19, 2016, just 16 months after his daughter's disappearance, Tommy Ballard was preparing for a hunting trip with his 12-year-old grandson on family property next to the Bluegrass Parkway in Bardstown. An unknown person fired one shot and hit Ballard right in the chest, instantly killing him, according to the FBI. Okay, so Brooks Houck has been charged with her murder. And he told officers had last seen Rogers alive when they visited his family's farm the night before she disappeared. He was named a suspect early in the investigation, but criminal charges were not filed against him in the case until September 2023. He has denied any involvement in Crystal's disappearance, and his bond has been set at $10 million. He's also been ordered to not have any contacts with Rogers' family.
Coming clearer with each different court appearance. Breaking news from the arraignment of Brooks Houck this afternoon in Nelson County. Houck appearing via live video for his first court appearance in the murder of Crystal Rogers. And then the surprise no one saw coming. Prosecutors dropping a major bombshell in this case, which has been full of them. Key evidence in the murder of Crystal's father, Tommy Ballard.
In front of a packed courtroom, another shocker in the small-town murder mystery that just keeps twisting and turning. For the first time, we hear who investigators believe killed Tommy Ballard. Special prosecutor Shane Young saying they are currently testing a gun that belonged to Nick Houck.
We're investigating the murder of Tommy Ballard that could potentially be related to this case. We are waiting for testing to come back on the firearm we believe was used to murder Tommy Ballard, a firearm that we purchased from Nicholas Houck, who was using a fake name when he sold the rifle.
The prosecutor going into detail about why he believes it will be a match.
We know it's the same caliber. There's 5 criteria that they're looking at, and so far it's matched 4 of the 5 criteria.
In the front row of the courtroom, the Ballard family looked stunned, Sherry's eyes filling with tears. It was a moment this family has been waiting for.
That feel real good. We thought it all along, but after prosecuting Shane made that statement, we feel a whole lot better, and I think it won't be too long.
He thinks Nick Houck could be the next arrest. But he and Brooks weren't the only ones from the Houck family mentioned in the courtroom. Prosecutor Shane Young accused the family of violating Kentucky law by secretly recording grand jury proceedings.
The defendant's sister, Rhonda McEvoy Houck, brother Nicholas Houck, mother Rosemary Houck, brother-in-law Alex McEvoy, and Rosemary Houck's live-in boyfriend, Larry Mott, all recorded, secretly brought in recorders and recorded the grand jury. I've been practicing here, Your Honor, for 25 years in this state, and I've yet, ever, heard of anyone recording a grand jury.
He alleged the family was trying to get their story straight, trying to solidify a lie.
As has been stated before, the truth will set you free. The problem in this matter is the truth will imprison Brooks Houck.